Today is Saturday and we are making a start on the bay window roof. So we talked about this a few months ago now, but we replaced the window and now it's time to replace the actual roof because it's kind of subsiding a little bit. It's just slipping down. It's kind of been bodged together. So we're going to be removing the lead, removing all of the mouldings and then building a new frame for a new flat roof. Put a rubber roof on.
I think so, yeah.
We're thinking rubber. Potentially lead, but the lead is a bit expensive and a bit specialist, so we think rubber would be more our thing. So we're going to make a start today, try and get the new frame built at least, because we've got lovely weather here in Wales. We've just put the scaffolding up, a very small scaffolding tower on some precarious blocks. Right, I'm going to go and put you up in this middle window up here so you can get a better view down, because from down here you're not going to see anything that we're doing. First job, Lloyd is going to cut the old lead off. This window is actually a much better view, especially for this part, so cue the time lapse. The roof is now completely off. We've taken off the lead and then all of the wooden frame and the fascia boards and stuff, so the next step is to start building the new frame. An update on the bay window roof. Lloyd has completed the framework now. We've done like a bit of a ladder, so we've got a base plate going along the top of the window, and then we've got exactly the same, just a little bit further up. Do you want to explain it?
So I just built a frame because the way they'd done it before, it had all the weight like localised in 3 places, just all sat on the window.
Which is what we think has caused the issue, where you can kind of see it on that bay window there, that it's kind of slipping down.
Here, this is just to spread the weight out over the whole window. There's aluminium posts in here which go all the way down in the wall, isn't it? Yeah, and you want to keep this sort of traditional fascia, don't you?
Yeah, we want to try and replicate these mouldings, decorative pieces. We're going to put a plastic fascia board on here so that it's durable.
Yeah, like the gutter.
Like we've done on the guttering, but then we'll stick some pieces of skirting or moulding or whatever and just paint them to match then.
Whatever you choose.
So now that the ladder frame is up, Lloyd's going to build the rafters for the roof itself. We're going to put one in the middle and then we're going to put one either side, maybe?
Yeah, we'll put one like here. And I'll probably just put one in here to break the span of that.
This was already in here. What would you call that? Like a...
Yeah, like a wall plate.
We decided to keep that because it's actually got this kind of like, it's cut to size already, isn't it? With the fall on each side.
Yeah.
So we decided to just leave that where it is. We're going to continue with that and we'll give you an update a bit later. Okay, so our rafters are in and now we're going to move on to sheeting the OSB sheet for the roof. So Lloyd has put an extra rafter in here where the corner of the roof will be, and he's just routed the edge of this so that there's enough fall, and he's also just cut this little piece of wood here, the wall plate, just a little bit flatter so the OSB can sit on top of this. So that's the next job, hoping that that works. If it does, we will then replicate it on the other side. We're going to give it, we've decided 300mm overhang to line up with how the original one looked, and then we can build our mouldings and things like that. We are done for today. As you can see, we've got the OSB roof all fitted, and we've also got the, you can just about see it there, got the fascias there as well. So technically it's watertight, yeah?
Well,
you know, it's not gonna rain, but we are done for today. We are gonna continue with that tomorrow. Tomorrow's job is gonna be, is it on the inside all tomorrow?
yeah, just make a little frame to hold the ceiling.
We're going to insulate, make a frame to hold the insulation, and then a frame to hold the plasterboard to the ceiling. I suppose the next step obviously is we're not going to leave it as it is. We're going to get some rubber. We're still deciding whether to put lead back on it or to go with rubber, but I think we're probably just going to do a rubber roof for ease and the fact that we can just do it all ourselves. So that'll be the next steps in the next few days, I suppose. So I will update you in due course. Here is the finished result of the OSB on the roof from above. This is where we've done the join for the triangle to fall this way, and you can see they're just about, you can see the fall on it there. So we've reused this piece of lead as like a secondary flashing, because you can see there is a flashing in there, but this is the original piece of lead. So the next plan for this is to add some rubber to it. We're going to do a rubber roof on here, and then on this bit here we're going to add the fascia board and then all of the decorative mouldings. That's why we've got such a massive overhang at the moment, just to match that one over there. But that's going to be a work in progress. Now we're inside and we're going to work on the ceiling of the bay window. So Lloyd is making a start on building a frame so we can insulate it and then eventually plasterboard it as well. So let's go. The final step was to head back outside and make a start with the rubber roof itself. So Phil and Tracy came to help us with this. We got a sheet of rubber, put that on top of the OSB, glued it down and secured everything in place. Once the rubber was down, it was then time to add the plastic fascia boards, the same material as the guttering, around the outside of the bay. And this is the finished result of the bay window so far. So you can see we've got the fascia boards added, we've got the rubber roof on, we just need to add some little corner pieces on each of those corners. And we also need to add the mouldings, but it's watertight and it's no longer subsiding. So a job well done, I think. And that is the end of this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought of our bay window roof replacement skills. It was very much a DIY job, but as you know, we're all about DIY on this channel, so I hope it may have been helpful. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.